In today's video, I'm going to show you what you should do with your toss arm once contact has been made on the serve. If we take a look at any high-level serve, we can observe that, in fact, the non-dominant arm does tuck in right at the moment of contact. However, as a player, I am not aware that this action is taking place. So we have to put the tucking in of the non-dominant arm in context of the entire serve. So what's going to happen on the serve is, as we toss the ball, we're going to get into this shoulder over shoulder position where the non-dominant shoulder is above the dominant shoulder. And now as we drop the racket and accelerate upwards towards the ball, this non-dominant side is going to drop down. And this is not something that you have to consciously do. So you do not have to toss the ball and then bring the left side down in order to accelerate. This is naturally going to happen as you drop the racket down and it starts coming up towards the ball. And what will happen next is, as we start approaching the ball, this non-dominant arm is going to tuck in towards the body, and then shortly after contact, we have to consciously get this left arm around the body to accommodate the upper body rotation. We have to realize that the tucking in of the non-dominant side occurs when the serve accelerates to the max. So the contact on the serve lasts a few milliseconds. Therefore, we would never be able to time the tucking in of the non-dominant side correctly. Therefore, you should never try to tuck your arm in. You should simply allow it to take place intuitively. And what you should focus on instead is getting that non-dominant arm out of the way to accommodate the torso rotation. So because this tucking in of the non-dominant arm happens intuitively, it's always going to be there for you, and you don't have to think about it. What you should think of is instead is to accommodate the upper body rotation on the serve. So on a flat serve and a slice serve, we're going to have an overall shorter swing path accompanied by torso rotation. So we're going to rotate into the contact on both of those serves. So it makes sense that you plan to have the non-dominant side getting out of the way to accommodate this rotation. So I'm going to demonstrate a serve. I'm going to think about getting my non-dominant arm out of the way to accommodate the upper body rotation, and let's see what happens. So on this serve, I'm not aware whether I tucked the arm in or not. All I was thinking about was getting this arm out of the way. And the moment I regained consciousness on the serve was when the racket was about right here, and this is the exact moment when the arm starts getting out of the way, accompanying this upper body rotation. And now I'm going to try to do the exact opposite. I'm going to consciously tuck my arm in, and let's see what happens. So you can see here, because if I consciously try to tuck my arm in, it disrupts my timing, number one. I don't do it at the exact moment of contact, and also it greatly inhibits my rotation to where I make this cramped type of contact with my dominant shoulder way behind. The kick serve does not have torso rotation, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense to have the non-dominant arm getting out of the way, because it would hurt our chances of staying sideways on the serve. So when you're performing a kick serve, your number one priority should be staying sideways, and the non-dominant arm does not play a role in that. So if I perform a kick serve and I'm try to do it the same way I did on the flat serve and getting this arm out of the way, it would open me up too much and I wouldn't be able to stay sideways. So the next time you're on the court and you're trying to execute flat and slice serves, try to use that non-dominant arm and get it out of the way. What will happen is you will tuck the arm in no matter what, because that part of the serve is in the acceleration zone. It is when we're not conscious of what exactly is going on, and certain things the body does intuitively, and you can trust that. But what you have to do to allow that free acceleration and to allow the free rotation of the torso, you must command your non-dominant arm to swing out of the way to be able to generate more power, something like this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.